All right, team, what is going on? I'm Tim Jenkins, and welcome to All Things QB. And today we are checking in on Bo Nix and his first NFL action with the Denver Broncos. But before we get there, you football junkies like me, I need you guys to jump over to Patreon, where we've got more clips, longer breakdowns. You guys are really going to enjoy it. It means the world to me if you're willing to jump over there and support. But team, I'm excited about this one. We've got some good, we've got some bad, some things to learn from. Overall, I thought a really great performance. But without further ado, let's jump into the film. All right, team, first one we've got. Opening clip for Bo Nix, Denver Broncos. Have they found their franchise QB? We start to find out today. Okay, we got a little stick nod. Okay, we're coming out of the gate with stick nod. Part of me loves that from Sean Payton, right? We're trying to go stick nod out of the gate. Listen, Colts are giving us cover 3. Okay, Colts are giving us straight up cover 3, meaning, hey, this guy's deep third. We've got deep third here. We've got deep third here. We've got our guy right here on the stick nod. We've got our guy on the whip return. Read this thing top down, 1-2. Not an ideal stick nod look, right? If you can get this thing up and down, you know, there's a shot at it. I do think we probably need to go ahead and fire this return route. Okay, the way the Broncos are doing it, the Broncos are actually setting it up with this backside stick too. So they're actually going 1 here, 2 to the stick nod, 3 to the return. So you can see Bo doesn't like 1, doesn't, and then tries to drive it to 2. Ultimately, we've got to get to that out return route. That one's just one that, hey, you could tell. I mean, listen, if I'm getting my first NFL action, I got stick nod coming into my helmet. Yeah, I'm throwing stick nod. There's not a doubt in my mind. So I don't mind that Bo did it, to be honest with you guys. Okay, you can see it there. Boom. You guys see his eyes right there? That's how you know that's first progression, right? That's how you know they're reading this thing from the stick to the stick nod, back to the return. Yeah, just a little late. Just a little late to be inside like that. Just a little late to be inside like that. This one we've got good-ish, okay? Third down. Third down. You guys will see he scrambles, completes it. We convert, right? The reason we've got this thing marked as good-ish is because what we've got basically is our concept is we've got an isolated out here for Sutton, and then we've got double ins backside, okay? So I'm guessing you're peeking this thing as an alert /1, and then you're just reading this thing across the board, 2 to 3. What I have a hard time with, the reason I've got this marked as good-ish, is because Sutton takes this inside release, which I don't mind because we're going to get to the top. He's going to try to push this guy by. But at the top, we get tangled up. Realistically, once he gets tangled up, we need Bo, in my opinion, to move on to 2 and then eventually get to 3 and bang this in route. Instead, he hangs on, and we start to scramble to that side, right? He hangs on it, hangs on it, hangs on it, hangs on it, hangs on it. It ends up working out. With that being said, I'm not sure that that's something that we can consistently count on, right? Is, hey, I'm going to be able to hang on my backside one-on-one route on third down. My guys are going to get tangled up in man coverage, right? And then I'm going to end up being able to drive it to him. So I want you guys to watch his eyes here, right? Watch his eyes. You see, boom, how he's looking at the out route. He wants to get back here. It's like we just need his base to come with. He wants his eyes. He wants to work back, but we need this base to flip, not keep floating. Okay, then we get into scramble, which I don't mind. I like the fact that he's extending the play and creating. I love that. I love that. So I don't want you guys to feel like coming down too hard on the kid, but I do think, man, if we could bring our base with our eyes there, 2 to 3, I think he stays in the pocket and probably completes that second in route for a first down. Okay? This one, this straight up good. We've got quick game. Easy money here. Look at this. Boom, we just got speed out with the stick. Speed out wins on leverage. We've got to love that. We've got to love that, okay? Little two-man concept down here. We've got the speed out with the stick. Read this thing outside in, 1 to 2. No reason to get off of number 1. We win on leverage. And I got to be honest with you guys. This is some serious arm talent here. Watching him float like this is a special throw. I want you guys to watch his feet. This is pretty crazy to me right here. Look at this. He's able to float, retreat, give ground, right? Because we got 2 run-throughs in the middle. 2 guys running through at us. We're able to give ground, deliver a dime outside. That's some really exciting stuff. That is some really, really exciting stuff. Okay, this one we're not really gonna talk through that much, other than the fact that, hey, we can't put the ball on the ground. We can't have a fumble snap. Not what we can do. Cannot do that. Can't put it on the ground. This is something I don't want to say is funny, right? It's nothing's like when we put the ball on the ground in the NFL, it's not funny. But something, it is interesting, right? The more and more we see these guys playing gun almost exclusively in college, the more we see this early on in NFL careers where we're just not used to taking snaps from under center like we used to be, right? But, hey, CQ, that's why we work on it. That's why we work on it pre-practice. We got a little high red shot here. Ultimately, this just boils down. We're going to get to 4 verticals, okay? Now, granted, we got a sexy little switch release here, but we're just getting to 4 verts. Okay? We're running up this inside edge. Boom, we're running up here. We're running up here. We're going to switch release this thing outside. Okay, that's how we're getting to 4 verts. We've got our center fielder. We got man coverage. I like what he chose. I like the matchup he chose. Love the matchup he chose. Love the feet. I mean, shoot, I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's a dang good football, too. Pretty darn good football. We probably got to come down with that one as a receiver. Let's watch his eyes here on the... you guys love that, don't you? QB's forehead frontal. Forehead frontal. What does forehead frontal mean? It means putting your eyes down the middle of the field. Keep our forehead towards the front. Forehead frontal. Hold that safety in the middle of the field as long as you can. Get this thing up and down with the guy. Oh, biscuits. Give your guy a shot. You got to make a play. He's got to make a play. This, we got a scramble conversion. I flat out love this thing. These are going to be the hidden yards. Okay. These are going to be the hidden conversions, hidden yards. This is big time stuff. We do need to talk through the fact that his first progression is probably wide open right here. So if you can see what they're doing, we've got shallow, shallow. We got double shallow with the deep hank behind it with the bullet route. So it's like, depending how they're reading this, we've got shallow. I want to say it's the point guy, but it might be the other guy. This is basically, so this is either alert or 1, then this is 2, this is 3, then you get to your other shallow, that's 4. Okay, so, hey, let's say our alert 1's off because of this backer, right? We don't like it, but this guy, we really should be taking the football to, if I'm being honest with you guys. Should be taking the football right there. If you hit him in stride, he turns upfield, he converts it. Now, granted, Bo goes and makes it happen with his legs. And listen, him being athletic is helpful, right? That's one of those things where you sit there and you go, same with the Caleb Williams kid. You see these guys, they're good athletes. They can go and make plays like this, which what you end up doing is you prolong their window for, they're prolonging the team's likelihood of giving them a shot to develop. I say that because it's like, if you're just a statue back there and you don't convert that third down, we're going to move on from you quicker. The fact that Bo, we can coach him and say, hey, Bo, listen, I want you to take to the shallow runner here. Let's get it to him, get the ball in his hand, let him go get a first down. With that being said, we still converted, right? So you don't have the negative effect of not converting, but we can still coach it. So it's kind of one of those things that as a coach, it's honestly a little bit better because you get some more time with being able to help develop these guys, but you're not really paying the price for it on the field. You guys know me. Anytime Samurai's called in the game, we gonna talk through it. We got Samurai. We got the deep post here. We got the deep over. Bo ends up getting the check down. Let's check if we like that decision. Okay, deep post looks a little gobbled up. Deep over, I think they are doing a good job of jumping it. So, yeah, I like it. Get to the check down. I'm a fan of it. You guys know, man, I just love Samurai, though. There's nothing like that play. That play might be the best play in football. Might be the best play in football. Gets the check down. That's a good tackle by the Colts. Okay. All right, team, listen. We are halfway through. It is halftime. Okay, we're halfway through this breakdown. If you're still with me, please do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Comment what you think so far. Heck, just comment FTA for the algorithm because we need those comments for the algorithm. It helps kick these videos up. And then please do me a favor and share it. Hey, if you're old school, you want to email it to somebody, you want to snail mail it to somebody, you want to fax it to somebody, do whatever. Okay, but do me a favor. If you've made it this far, like the video, comment, share it, subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Even if you're not going to jump over to Patreon, but you just want to support on YouTube, I really appreciate it. Okay, we are back. We're back to it. We're back to it. That was the halftime announcement. This one I love. I absolutely love this one. Little Bo Nix keep. Gosh. The fact that we can do this right now is really exciting because, look, watch this defender, right? We're reading this guy. If he turns down, what do? We pull it, we go. If he plays upfield, we give it, and our back has numbers. I'm going to have to be honest with you guys in the fact that I think this was a called pull. I don't think we're actually reading. The reason I say that is because of how 45 like kind of stutters him to set him up. So I do think this was a design pull. With that being said, gosh, get out and go, baby. Have a day. Have a day, 1-0. That's really good stuff. Really, really, really great stuff. Love it. This one I just flat out, man, how easy is this? This is exciting to me. This is so darn exciting to me. So we've got, oh, I got to let it run. I told you guys I'd let it run this season. I told you I'd let it run and then I'd rewind it and play it back. I said I'd do it. Hard to teach an old dog new tricks. Here we go. We've got run game and we've got it paired with the speed out. This RPO. They're probably at Oregon, right? We probably ran this a bajillion times at Oregon. Bo looks up to the top. He says, hey, I got free access, right? He makes this decision pre-snap. Boom, seat the ball, extend it, take the free access. This football is a complicated game, right? Hopefully it's part of why you guys tune in. We can kind of make it a little bit more fun. We can make it a little less complex. We can all talk through it together. But it's a complex game. We don't always have to make it more complicated. On 1st and 10, we can go ahead and get out here and run some stuff like this. And really, I mean, honestly, just have a day with it. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Now we got ourselves a little motion to speed out TD. Again, this is RPO. It's an RPO, baby. This run pass option here. Run pass option here. We're going to motion across. We're going to pick. We're going to get in the flat. This is a pick play. It's an RPO plus a design pick play, right? He's supposed to pick him. Instead, the DB chooses the run top shoulder, which every DB will lose ever, who's ever existed on planet Earth, including Prime at CU, would have lost. You just can't win with those angles. Pitch and catch touchdown. That's an absolute rocket shot. This play is like everything modern football has become. Like, we have pre-snap motion, we have run pass option, plus a rub route against man coverage. This is literally if you were to say like, hey, what's football like in 2024? Here you go. Here's a clip. And then we got quarterbacks who can just spin the heck out of it getting it out there. I would have had no shot. I would have had absolutely no shot to get that ball out there in time. But that's why I'm sitting here in my office talking through it with you guys, and Bo's out there making plays. Not to insult myself. I feel like I do a decent job at what I'm doing, but you know. We got ourselves a little scramble check down here, team. And when we say scramble check down, what we actually mean is we're trying to set up screen. So I want you guys to watch this now. Now you watched it the first time. You watched it on your own. Watch it on your own accord. Now I want you guys to watch it with the knowledge that this is a screenplay. You see how we're trying to set up slow screen here? Look, we're getting out and running. We're getting out and running. And it is completely gobbled up. We have absolutely no shot at any successful play. So Bo Nix decides, I guess I'll just scramble and deliver a freaking shot to my shallow runner. So granted, hey, to me it's funny because it's just like, it's just It's just like, that's just stupid playmaking ability. Like, that's really good stuff. So to me, I laugh. Haha. We do have to coach it up to some degree of like, hey, our O linemen are going to get out and run and be downfield a little bit on this play. So we probably can't always hold on to the ball and do this. With that being said, man, when a kid makes plays like that, part of you just have to go, all right, let's not take that away from him. This is just flat out playing on time. We got quick game. We got a little stick here. We're going to have the rounded in mag behind it. Love the footwork here. One skip. He's got a little slight skip to him too, which I really dig. I'm digging that. And then the dude is chin to chin with the football. From his chin to their chin, it's good quarterback play. It's really darn good quarterback play. It's one of those you really got to enjoy. So this one, we're just slightly behind our guy. We're slightly behind our guy. You could call this cross. You could call this dagger, like a little modified dagger. Just depends on what playbook you're looking at. Okay, we're reading this thing 1 to 2. Okay. Gosh. Man, I love that he's getting through his progression. I love that he's kind of climbing the pocket to make a play. It's just, it's either one, Bo needs to get there a little bit quicker, throw a little bit better ball, or two, it's like our receiver also probably could tempo in that window a little bit more. So there's just like a lot to go around there. Okay. So this one we've got a bad. Okay. This is our first, like, not our first, but it's like one of our only or few just straight up bads. This to me is we have to stay in the pocket here. We've got to stay in the pocket and we've got to work our progression. And I'm going to show you guys from the tight. This is where I think the growth is going to come. Okay. All right, team. I hope you enjoyed those 13 clips. If you want the other 4, if you want 4 more clips, jump over to the Patreon account. That's where we got the 4 other clips. You saw a little bit of clip 14. Get over there. If you're a football junkie like me, jump over there. You'll see clip 14, 15, 16, 17. Some really good stuff. But overall, I thought Bo Nix had a heck of a day. A little rocky at first, right? A little tough to begin with. I thought he really bounced back and demonstrated kind of what Sean Payton and all those guys are seeing over at Broncos camp. So I want you guys to comment. You let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know what you thought of Bo Nix's first outing. And until next time, peace.